What's going on, guys? One Chains Gaming back here with another video. Today we are going to be covering the pack drop coming tomorrow, as well as the intro to it will be season 6 now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So for packs, right? We're gonna start with packs, and then we'll go into the pro pass and all that sort of stuff. So 4 packs tomorrow. We are going to be getting 200 overalls, so we are already at 200 overalls. A lot of people are saying this is awfully fast for 100 overalls. I think the other thing people are forgetting is we still have GOAT cards to go still. And then Hoth badges are also not the top tier badge in the game anymore. While I think it's a little overdone, and we're already kind of getting to the copy and paste part of the year, where every card is going to have the same set of badges, every card is going to have the same SIGs. It's just going to be height, wingspan, that sort of thing that differs. We are getting two. So T-Mac tomorrow, as it is T-Mac season. I'm actually kind of surprised they did that. And then Penny Hardaway. So Penny has the potential to be one of the better point guards in the game. If you guys don't know, as of right now, I would say it's probably Jordan, and it's probably not close. But Penny does. I mean, granted, they're gonna have to give him the right SIGs. They're gonna have to give him the right jumper. It's still TBD. Obviously, we're recording this the day before, but he can, without a doubt, just the height alone makes him a top 3 point guard in the game, right? You see people run that Luka all the time. The Luka's not good, honestly, as a 100 overall. But just the fact that Penny's also 6'7", we're a little bit further into the year than we were with Luka. I know it's only a couple of weeks, but it seems like we're going to start getting to the SIG change, that sort of thing. And maybe point guards will actually be able to dribble for once. T-Mac, I'm curious if they let him keep his own shot with his shot coming out tomorrow for the my career side. They gate kept it all the way till April, which is insane. I didn't think it was that good of a shot to begin with, but the fact that we've patched shooting 17,000 times in the last month or two, and just I think more people are willing to shoot what used to be considered a contested shot or a bad shot or a shot that wasn't going to go in. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps his jumper. Obviously, it'll depend on the upper on it and stuff like that. Same with cards we will get to later in the video. But I think all in all, T-Mac, just 6'8", 2 guard, can run your offense. As of right now, I think still, even though the last couple of years we've still been having 2 guards run our offense, I think he will be pretty solid. Jeremy Lin is going to be your troll dark matter pull. Obviously, every set has to have one. Not in this picture, but we are getting Terry. Terry will be a good, I'm not going to say budget shooting guard because he's still going to be expensive, but a non-100 overall option for shooting guards, right? Other than, I mean, people are still running Julius Erving from season 2, right? So to have a guy that won't be, necessarily 6 million MT like T-Mac will, but will still be a couple hundred K. Terry will be a solid option. I'm hoping he's not a mill now that we're getting 200 overalls in sets. Maybe that'll drop his price a little bit, so maybe he's closer to 800-900. But I wouldn't be surprised, especially opening day, he'll be a mill. Other cards we are getting out of this set, Danny Granger. I wish Danny Granger could play the 2. The 3 is kind of a heavily saturated spot right now, with like the Giannis of the world and stuff like that, especially with Tim Thomas also coming out, plays the exact same 2 positions. Depending, again, it's going to depend a lot on SIG changes, things like that, because Tim Thomas is just... His first card wasn't very good this year, to be entirely honest. Obviously, a lot of people reminisce over the old one we had. Not going to be... I'm hoping, obviously, that he gets a good jumper, gets some actual usable SIGs, doesn't have a bunch of default. But if he does, he will be one of the better small forwards in the game just because he's already 6'10". So 6'10 with SIGs could potentially lead to him being better Beasley equivalent, basically. Bol Bol, we'll see. Bol Bol has the Brook Lopez jumper, which they've nerfed for 2 or 3 years now. So Bol Bol has the potential to not be as good. He's still going to be annoying. He's going to be 7'2". He's going to be playing the power forward position. I would not recommend running him at center. He's just too thin. And also, everybody's going to be running Wemby and some Zach Edey's, and then somebody else we're going to get to here in a minute. So just for him to only be 7'2", it's crazy to say only 7'2". But I think him at the power forward, if he does get an upshaded jump shot, has the potential to be one of the better cards in the game just due to the wingspan, and potentially worse than Reem, I think, on the tier list, but still one of the top power forwards in the game. Other cards we are getting an Opal Bronny. I better not see an Opal Bronny sell for more than 60K tomorrow, If I see Opal Brownie selling for more than 60K tomorrow, I'm going to fight y'all. He's 6'2". His jump shot's He's just not a good card. His Pink Diamond wasn't good when he got a Pro Pass card. It was fun to troll for those first couple of days. Put him with LeBron in the lineup and just make the jokes. Nobody better run this card. Unless he gets God tier 6, and even then, I still don't think you should run this card. Dino, we will see. Dino has had his wingspan nerf. If you guys don't know, a couple years ago, his wingspan was like beyond max wingspan. He was one of the very few people that had the wingspan that he had. So they did patch it. I believe it was last year or the year before. So if that changes, solid budget guy. As we're starting to get into more lineup help and stuff like that, he will be a guy I recommend depending on his price. Typically, he has a good jump shot. Typically, he gets good badges. It's just a question on the wingspan if they give him T-Rex arms or not. And the final Galaxy Opal, who's going to be the most expensive Galaxy Opal by about 1.5 miles, Manute Bol. There's a possibility he gets the Sabonis treatment from the Pro Pass that we got this season, where, as you guys know, we saw Opal Sabonis was in the Pro Pass. Everybody started selling their Wembies just quickly because they assumed that, Sabonis was going to be the counter, right? He was going to get good speed, he was going to have his decent jump shot, and he was going to at least be viable, right? And then they nerfed that Sabonis into the ground. So I'm 50-50 on if I think, because it's fan favorites, I think is the only shot that he's a good card. I'm assuming he can't play power forward. I'm praying he can't play power forward because it's the last thing I need. But he is going to be the most annoying card out of the set if he's half decent, right? If he gets a 75 to 80 speed and he has like an 83 ball and he has some decent badges, stuff like that, he's going, with how shooting is right now, he is the most annoying person I've seen out of this set so far, non-100 overall, obviously, right? Out of the slightly obtainable people, he is the most annoying person by 1.5 miles, okay? People shoot bad enough shots with Wemby right now. Imagine going an extra, 3 inches in height, and if he gets a half-decent jumper, I don't even want to think about it. I'm going to get really pissed off. But that is the set as we know of right now. Obviously, I will have more for you guys once we get all the way down through like the Pink Diamonds, the Diamonds, those sort of cards for you budget guys. And then I'm assuming we'll have more Opals than just 3. So once we get those, we can kind of rank those and do those sort of videos. There won't be a pack opening tomorrow as of right now. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm begging for a Sean Livingston. So if we get a Sean Livingston, there's a pack opening. If we don't get a Sean Livingston, there is no pack opening. Okay? But yeah, so this is the set for tomorrow. The other thing I wanted to highlight really quick before we call it good is going to be the Pro Pass. So Tim Duncan, as it got announced yesterday, is our 100 overall. He is power forward center eligible only. No small forward at 6'11" as of right now. I think he's going to be good. He'll be solid. I just feel bad for you guys because as you grind, by the time you get him, I think for most of you guys to actually grind it instead of just buying it, I can't say that he's not going to be usable. It's just unless we get a serious rework of how shooting is right now, he's going to get shot over a lot. He can't guard Wemby right now. He can't really guard most power forwards either. I'm hoping he can jump well, though, because as of right now, he's still playing for me as a starter. Again, depending on what we get for content tomorrow, you guys may see a Tim Duncan gameplay come up. You guys may also see a new build come up, possibly. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so Tim Duncan, power forward. I think if you run him, again, with a taller small forward, you could do some really weird stuff where you put him on ball because he's got 100 everything in stats. I wouldn't recommend it just for the sanity of the game mode, but I think, honestly, just, again, a guy that's not going to miss as long as he gets a good jumper. I wouldn't recommend running your offense through him because I'm assuming he's getting Tim Duncan upper because he is a relatively cheap standard as far as getting 100 overall cards. Most 100 overall cards are like 3-4 million MT right now. So the fact you can get one for essentially $80, I would assume his upper's pretty bad. He's going to be missing some key sigs, stuff like that. Another thing is the 99 overall premium option pack. Not saying that you guys should heavily grind right away, but the sooner you get this pack, the better, because the less Dark Matters there are in the game, right? That's kind of the secret to it. If the sooner you get it, the less of the Dark Matters there are. Obviously, Opals and stuff don't matter now because we've got a bunch of those. But Dark Matters, we're still fairly new into the cycle, so it's a less likely chance that you get a bad Dark Matter out of here is kind of the main key to that. You do also at 28 get just a singular Dark Matter. Of course, unsellable. Can't ever sell anything in this game. Why would they give you good rewards? But the premium pack is really going to be the key one. I may open that on stream tomorrow. We will see. This is atrocious for you guys that are, my career people. That's horrible. Don't ever rock this. I will bring out a build purposely to contact Dunk you if I see you in this fit ever. John Wall is our Pro Pass. Pretty troll, not gonna lie to you. Considering we got Austin Reeves last season, Austin Reeves was good for his time. However, we are starting to get into the taller point guards. Again, I know I've said it 7 trillion times in this video, but with the shooting patch the way it is right now, he's going to get shot over. He is no longer 6'4" in the game. I don't know when that changed. He is now 6'3", and he's going to get shot over. I mean, even with perfect SIGs, I would not recommend running this card. If he can truly go get you a 3, and he becomes basically $10 Gary Payton, sure, right? Because obviously, because it's John Wall, he's going to have good dunking stats. He should have semi-decent defensive stats. Maybe throw him on the end of your bench. As of right now, that's probably what I'll do, depending on his jumper and his SIGs. If they're bad, obviously, he'll just be collection fodder. It's whatever. Legend handles for days is cool. I'm glad to see that Pro Pass is now Legend badges instead of Hoth badges. I'm hoping that starts to become something that's a little more popular here. And then I'm assuming, because we've had it for the last couple of seasons, so if you buy the Pro Pass, you'll be able to do challenges for, I'm hoping a Dark Matter and a Legend badge. We'll see. Might still be an Opal. I don't know. And then obviously, if you have Tim Duncan, it'll be the same thing. So if you guys grind Tim Duncan tomorrow, or by Sunday is normally the cutoff for it. So if you guys, by Sunday night, you have to have Tim Duncan, you have to have John Wall, and you can do challenges, and they normally give you a unsellable player pack, and then they also give you a Legend badge. So you guys will see on stream over the weekend. I will get John Wall's done, and then again, it depends if I get Tim Duncan this weekend. I don't know yet. With him not playing small forward and just the general content pacing we're getting right now, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, so that is going to be the Pro Pass. That is the content for tomorrow. Obviously, again, there will be streams up tomorrow. Again, I don't know if it's, I know I've said it 7 trillion times. It will either be Pro-Am gameplay with a new build, or it will be Tim Duncan gameplay, because I do still have to get my wins done for King of the Court this weekend, because I've been slacking. But if you guys have any questions, again, lineup advice, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, everything's in the descriptions. Just send them to me. We will start doing those lineup reviews, as now we're slowly starting to get budget cards that are more accessible to you guys. Normally I like to do it at the beginning of the year, but budget cards just aren't a thing, and it's just really difficult to do. But yeah, if you guys appreciate the content, wow, I can't English, I'm rusty. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.